Okay, let's begin our yoga today. So in continuing our breath series, breath is so key for especially like if if you get sick, you get a cold, it can help get it cleared out quicker. Um, and today we're gonna do some little focus on alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. That breath, which is breathing in one side, breathing out the other, it's alternating your nostrils. It's so important. I think I'm going to do a couple weeks. There's so many different benefits for this practice, and there's so many different ways to do it too. So we're going to play around with it the next couple weeks, this alternate nostril breathing, and so that you can do it, in when you're sitting waiting for a doctor's appointment, right? Or you're sitting on an airplane or anywhere, if you feel kind of funny doing, using your hand on your uh, face. And so we have our fluid flow, our blood flow goes through our veins and our arteries and our capillaries in our body. And then our electrical system of our body goes through our nervous system, right? That parasympathetic nervous system. And then our prana energy, that's just our subtle life force energy. We're born with it, right? And so that's our vitality. That's that feel really good today, or feel really good in this moment. That's your subtle, life force energy. And for that, what carries that around are our nadis or our meridians. We did a meridian series a little while ago, and our nadis they're called nadis. And those are just these little life force energy things in our body. They say about 1,000 of them. And this alternate nostril breathing that we will practice is what helps to clear those nadis so that we can just feel better, no matter what's going on in our life, no matter what challenges we're faced with, no matter what beauty is around us. It helps us to tap into that, finding that beauty that's all around us. Let's shake, 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 shake. So these practices of yoga, moving the body, getting all of that energy flowing, right? Our fluid energy, our nervous energy, our nadi energy. That's the beauty of this practice. It takes care of all three of those and addresses all three. All right, so we're going to start with classic Nadi Showdown. So hands up on our lap. On your left hand, you're going to just touch your pointer finger and your thumb. Nice and easy. Yeah. And then the right hand, your right hand is gonna go, fingers just touch your pointer finger, your peace fingers just touch between your eyebrows. And then your thumbs resting on the right side and your two fingers are resting on the left. And you're relaxed, right? So this is what we're gonna, how we're gonna do it. We're gonna close the right side, breathe in through one side, close that side, breathe out. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you to have your hands up on your lap, you can bring it down onto your lap. And this is how we'll do it. So we'll practice together up here, but I just want to show you another alternative of Nadi Shodhan. Yeah, so what you can do when you're breathing is you can just breathe in as you close your right wrist gently and breathe out as you open it. And then breathe in as you close your left fist and breathe out. So this is if it's uncomfortable for you. And then you just continue that. Yeah, if you don't want to have the hand up on the face. And that's easy to do, right? You can do that wherever you are and, get that Nadi Shodhan breath going because it balances our emotional side of our brain and our analytical side, right? And so it's that, task work side and it's that creative side. We need both, right? So this breath just cleanses that nadi system, balances that emotional and analytical side of us. All right. So either way, you want to keep both hands here. You want to just bring your left hand into that chin mudra, which is touching, and bringing the right hand on your face. Yeah. And closing your eyes. Good. So let's just take a nice breath in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Right. So you want to have the body soft and still. Good. And gently, it's just gentle holds in between each breath. So we're not holding our breath, but just gentle little holds at the top and the bottom as we breathe. And then enjoying every breath. So let's take another breath in through both nostrils. Breathe out. And now gently touching the right nostril where the nose flares out there, just gently breathe in through the left. And then touch the left and breathe out the right. And then breathe in through the right. And touch the right nostril and breathe out the left. Again, breath is relaxed and long, slight little holds, top and bottom, and continue at your own pace. And if your hands are on your lap, you're just, breathing in as you close your fist and breathing out as you open opposite, just alternating. So try to relax. If that right hand is up on your nostrils, just try to relax the arm. And then do it as slow as you can. I'm going to do about 9 breaths, 9 rounds. Don't have to be exact. Notice any tension. And just try to relax the body. Let the tension relax. Noticing the left and the right nostril. Noticing if one side is more stuffed up than the other. And that's normal. Do one more round here. No hurry. And just the next time that the breath goes out the left nostril, just relax that right hand onto your lap. Release the mudra on the left hand. And just observe your natural breath. Yes, this breath helps us to make optimal decision making. Clears our mind for that. It improves our lung function, balances the blood pressure, slows down the heart rate. Yeah. Just bringing an overall feeling of balance and calm. We feel light and energetic. And our mind automatically finds a meditative state as we practice this breath. And when you're feeling now ready and complete, you can gently flutter the eyes open. Yeah, it's such a medicinal breath practice for us. Yeah. And again, you can do face, and there's so many other magical things that happen when we practice this regularly. And our nadis are all day long, they're going right and left all day long. And there's certain tasks, when we're on task, we need that left to be open, right? And then when we're like trying to just relax, be creative, we need the right to be open. So we need both to be in balance as much as possible. Yeah. And next week, or if you come on Friday, I'll show you a little trick. If one is closed and the other one's open, there's a way to open up that side that feels a little stuffed. It's like a magic trick. So come to yoga and I'll show you. But in the meantime, let's get moving here a little bit. All right, so hands up on our lap, nice tall spine. Yeah, reach the shoulders back and down, lift the heart. And close the eyes if you want, or keep them open. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then press into your feet. Inhale, lift the chin up slightly. Yeah, lift the head. And exhale, drop your chin to chest. Good. And one more time, press into your feet to lift your head up. Big breath in and exhale, chin to chest. Good. Then relax, and on an inhale breath, roll your head over to the right and up and over to the left and down. And continue at your own pace here. And just enjoying, as we enjoyed each breath in our Nadi Shodan, enjoy each movement as we stretch our body gently, lovingly. It also helps to open up. Next time the head comes forward, pause and roll the other direction. Yeah, as we move the body and stretch the body, that opens up the blood vessels, right? The capillaries, the veins, it gets our fluids going, gets our energy going, right? Our electrical system. And it also gets these nadis balancing and opening, clearing. Next time the head comes forward, pause. Press down into your feet. Inhale, slowly lift the head up. Look, the beauty of this practice is nothing's obvious. I mean, sometimes certain things you do are like, oh my God, that felt so great. I feel so great. It's subtle. It's all this subtlety. And that's why as we practice this, every week, maybe every other day, if you can, or at least 3 times a week, that's what I have to offer. You'll notice a difference in just how you react. Like, I'm telling you, the older I get, the more I practice this, I just don't react like I would before. Oh, this is terrible. This is happening. What a bummer. It was like, wow, this is amazing. I wouldn't have got to do this. Looking at the things that happened when you thought something was so terrible, that wouldn't have happened if it didn't happen. There's beauty in all different kinds of challenges and all different kinds of craziness, and with ourselves and in this world. Yeah. Good. All right. So we're gonna open up our neck just a little bit more. So again, nice tall spine, hands up or down on your lap, whatever's most comfortable. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let's tip our head over to the right. Good. Relax that left shoulder down. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, slowly roll your chin towards your chest, like you're looking down at your arm. And breathe. Noticing that opening up on that right side behind your ear. Yeah, if you have allergies, which I do, ragweed is not my friend typically. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back forward. Good. Press down into your feet, slowly lift the head back up. Take a breath in, exhale, drop your head over to the other side. Notice this left shoulder. See if you can relax it. Your right shoulder. See if you can relax it down. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, slowly turn and look down towards that left arm. Notice if there's a difference on this side, and breathe. Just becoming, we always say, a lot of times in yoga, they say, become aware, be aware, right? Because nothing can change, nothing can get better if we're not aware that there's an issue. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back forward, and then press into your feet and slowly float your head back up. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Good. You can even drop your arms and roll the shoulders in one direction, then roll the shoulders in another direction. Good. All right. Nice tall spine. On an inhale breath, see if you can reach your right arm forward and up. Good. And see how long you can get your arm. And see if you can have the arm in line with the ear, not forward. If it's forward, you can bend your elbow a little bit to bring it in line with the hand, because we want that arm not forward, because that's going to roll our spine in a not optimal direction. Yeah. So take a nice breath in, keeping your arm next to your ear. Take a breath in and exhale, lean over. So don't drop your head. We're just stretching from this right side long. Yeah. And breathe. Good. And then press into your feet. Inhale, bring the body back up. And exhale, bend the elbow and relax your arm down. Feel your arm as it's floating through space. Feel the temperature of the air. Yeah, so much to be aware of. Keeps us in this present moment. Yeah, on an inhale breath, other side. Reach the arm forward and up. Good. And then press down into your feet. Reach that arm up. Good. And then keeping that arm next to the ear here as much as possible. Take a breath in again. And exhale, reach up and lean over. So you're pressing into your feet. Your belly's tucked in. Yes, this whole lower body is helping to stabilize you here. And breathe. Yeah. Good. Feel the lengthening on this left side now. Opening all your, there's so many things to stretch in your body, right? Just blood vessels, fascia tissue, ligaments, muscles. Yeah. Inhale, slowly come back up and exhale. Again, feel the temperature of the air as your arm floats down through the air. This energy body, this energy space that we have. We have energy. Our energy flows out about 3 feet from our body. So we're not just this brick and mortar body, right? We're an energy. Yeah, good. All right, let's scoot forward in our chair here a little bit. We're gonna do a little half cow face. We're gonna open this up a little bit more. So again, we're gonna reach the right arm forward and up. And this time we're gonna bend the elbow and reach your fingers to the back of your shoulder blade, just wherever they land. Good. And again, optimally having that elbow next to your head. Relax the left arm down. Press down into your feet, lift the left arm up. Yes, straight up. And now if it's available to you, you can bend the elbow and see if you can grab onto your right elbow here. Yeah, and then just guide that right elbow back a little bit, maybe up a little bit. And if that's not working for you, then just keep your arm up. Yeah, either here or here. And breathe. 2, 1. Feel the opening now of both sides of the rib cage. And now in an inhale breath, reach that right arm or left arm back up and exhale through a bent elbow, float it down. Good. Once it's down, then take that right elbow, reach it forward. Let it slowly start to drop forward. Good. And release it down. Good. Just opens up that shoulders a little bit more, neck a little bit more. Left arm forward and up. Take a nice breath in and exhale, bend the elbow and lay your fingers onto that back shoulder blade. Good. And then on an inhale breath, reach that right arm forward and up. Good. And again, if it's available to you, bending that and seeing if you can find your little elbow here. If you do, reach, just guide it a little bit further back, a little bit closer to the head. Yeah, really opening up this rib cage. And again, if that's not available to you, that's fine. You can just keep that arm up and breathe for 2 and 1. Good. And then reach this left arm up, right arm rather, and then exhale through a bent elbow. Release the right arm down. And then lift, or actually just start to drop this elbow forward. And then just let it rest down and relax and shake it out. Shake out the head, shake out the legs, shake out that sometimes creates a little bit of tension. Yeah, good. All right. So again, we're at the front of our chair here. We're gonna sit wide, so widen the stance here a little bit. Feet planted on the floor, knees right above the heels. Good. And then we're gonna relax both arms down. Now we're gonna lift both arms up together. Nice and slow. Relax the shoulders as you're lifting your arms. Tendency is to really get a lot of tension in the shoulders, and then our arms won't come up. Relax, let the shoulders down. Come into a little Y here. Good. And breathe. And then slide your chin back slightly as if you want to elongate the back of your neck. Yeah. And breathe. This helps to release tension in the upper body. Good. Nice breathing through the nose. And then when you're ready, on an exhale breath, come into cactus pose or W pose here. Good. And then lift the chest, reach the upper arms back. And again, if it's available to you, slide your chin back. It's almost like if you're feeling like you want to make a double chin. Yeah, and that's really stretching the back, neck, shoulder blades, even down the towards the thoracic spine. Yeah, I know it can be a little uncomfortable when you hold this, so keep breathing. And then release the head. Good. And one more now, we're gonna come into a T. So drop your arms, opposite each other here. Good. And take a nice breath in. As you exhale, see if you can relax your shoulders. Reach your fingers energetically out to either side. And again, one more time, if you can find that double chin, slide your chin back and breathe. It's worth it. You'll see, yes, so you'll feel a little tension here. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then relax the chin with the head, and then release the arms down. Ah, ooh. And now roll the shoulders. Shake it out, shake out any tension, just nice, loose shake out. Good, yeah. All right, and then we're gonna come into just a little twist here. So we're gonna reach the arms forward and up. Take a nice breath in, you're pressing into your feet. And as you exhale, turn over to the right and drop your arms halfway. Look to the right, just to where it's organic for you. I'm looking at my pretty flowers. Press into your feet, slowly bring the head back forward, arms up, and exhale over to the other side. So just make this a nice flow. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, body comes forward, head comes forward, arms up. And exhale over to the right. Maybe go a little further, reach that left arm back a little bit. Inhale, slowly come forward. Exhale over to the other side. Look to the other side, reach that right arm back a little bit. Good. And inhale, slowly come back up. Nice, how you doing? And exhale, just release the arms down. Arms are nice and loose, so are the shoulders. Good. Bringing your hands onto your lap, backs, good. And toe, heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Shake out the hands, just flop the hands around. Yeah, good. Bring your hands onto your lap. On an inhale breath, lift the chest, lift the chin. And as you exhale, just drop your head and just gently stretch your back towards the chair. Press into your feet, slowly come up into our cow pose. Slide your hands up to the top of your thighs. Reach your elbows back, open up that heart. And exhale, slide forward, drop your head. Yeah. And one more. Slide the hands up, stretch up, open the heart. Sing hallelujah if you want to. And exhale, slide the hands forward, drop the head. Good. And slowly come back up. Nice. All right. And shake it out. Good. All right. A little bit of a calf stretch. I like this stretch for calf. It's hard to stretch the calf a little bit, but we're going to do some lunges when we stand up. So I'm going to take the right leg, keep the foot flat on the floor, and slide it back as far as you can with the heel staying on the floor. Yeah, not lifting. So it's not very far, maybe 3-4 inches. Yeah. And then just gently press into your right heel. You can feel that stretch up your calf. Yeah. And then relax, slide your right foot next to the left, Now slide your left foot back. Again, it's very tempting to lift that left heel up to go back a little further, but that's not the stretch. You want to keep that left heel down and reach it as far back as you can, and then gently press into that left heel and feel that stretch. This is also great to keep the Achilles tendon nice and supple, so you don't. I think one of the athletes in the Olympics snapped their Achilles 4 times. So we don't want to do that, because we have our own Olympics to deal with. And then slide that foot back. Good. All right. And wiggle out the legs. Good. All right. We're just going to come into a little lunge, a seated lunge, and then we'll stand up. So we're going to slide to the right side of our chair here. Good. And then scooting this outside hip off your chair a little bit and just bringing the knee down, finding a little lunge here. So to wherever it's comfortable for you. So that this foot is planted on the floor, right? And you're coming into a lunge. And then you're going to just face sideways here. Nice tall spine. And on an inhale breath, reach your arms forward and up. Stretch the arms gently up. Good. You can even look up slightly towards the ceiling. Yeah, and feel that body stretch from your waist all the way up your rib cage, up your underarms, your arms, your fingers. Good. And on your next exhale breath, just let the arms float down. Good. And then grab behind this thigh, the outside thigh, and slowly bring that foot next to the other. Scoot both hips back onto your chair. And slowly, however it's comfortable for you, might be sticky on your chair, make your way forward and to the other side. Good. And we'll just do our lunge on this side. Good. So you want to float your hip up off your chair a little bit, and then just drop your knee, this outside knee. So you're on the ball of your foot here. This foot's planted on the floor. Nice tall spine. Good. And then arms reach forward and up. So just pressing down into that standing foot, that inside foot. Reach up tall. Even look up. This time you can even lean back a little bit if that feels okay on your spine. Belly's tucked in. Breathing. Seated lunge. Yeah. And on the next exhale breath, bring the body back straight up if you went back. And then slowly float the arms down. Good. And then grab behind your thigh here. And then inhale breath. Bring both feet together. Scoot your hips back onto your chair. And just slowly bring yourself back to the front of your chair. So we're still scooted a little bit forward in our chair here. Good. And then we're just going to make our way to a stand. Good. So again, getting that momentum, standing on an inhale breath. You can even stand halfway. Take a breath and then stand the rest of the way up. Make it an asana or standing. Yeah. So on an inhale breath, lean forward. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, come up about halfway. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, come up all the way, and we are standing. Option is to always stay in your chair if you don't feel like standing today. So make your way behind your chair. You can scoot it forward, off to the side. If you have a candy, you may need it today. I'm not sure yet, and just shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your head, move your body. Yeah, you're sitting for a little while. Shake your feet. Good. And relax. Good. All right, let's come to a nice, our mountain pose. Right, remembering that. Kneecaps lift, right, palms are forward. Just if you remember those two things. Those are the only two things, right? Is lift the kneecaps because you feel that it engages these big muscles. That builds stability and strength in our body. That's what our Tuesday class is about, is really building that strength, that balance, that stability. Yeah, good. And then when palms are forward, we don't round our upper back when our arms are hanging down. You know, if our palms are forward, it automatically draws your shoulders back so we can have a nice tall spine. That also helps us with stability. Yes, we don't, risk falling. And if we fall, or tumble, we can catch ourselves easier. Yeah, good. Let's bring our legs a little bit wider apart. Good. We're going to soften our knees. On an inhale breath, we're going to go to one side. On the exhale breath, the other. Inhale, exhale. Just nice and loose. And give it your 100% with your breath. Big breath in through the nose. Big loud breath out through the mouth. Get that tension released. Do that exhale breath. And one more. And slow it down. Good. And come back forward. You know, the more we practice breathing in and out of our nose all the time, the more that even when we get like a cold or we get allergies and we're a little stuffy, it feels like we can still utilize our nose, right? There are membranes, there's muscles and membranes in there. And if we don't work them, they just become flaccid and then close up our nostrils. And then we breathe through our mouth. And then there's a whole cascade of things that are not the best way to breathe. Yeah, shake it out. Okay. And so finding your chair here. Yeah. So let's just come to the having your fingers on your chair. We're going to just do our heel toes. So we're going to come up lift the heels and lift the toes. And lift the heels and lift the toes. Massage your foot. And then kind of come to the inside of your feet as you do that, massaging more the inside of your feet, that instep. Good. And then switch back to the middle, whole foot. And now most of the weight on the outside of the feet. Yeah, we want to just catch that whole bottom of the foot. That's going to help us. We'll make our feet like little suction cups to prevent us from falling. Yeah, we have to work our toes and work the whole foot. Strengthen it. Good. And it also feels good. Yeah, all right. And we're just going to do a little pose of gratitude here. So we're going to start with hands here and just a little sun salutation pose of gratitude here. So we're going to be stepping out to the side. Make sure you have some space here and make this nice and easy. Start easy, right? We're going to start by coming out to the right and opening up our arms. And as you exhale, soften your knees and just bow forward easy. Reach your arms back. Take a big inhale breath as you bring everything back to center. And exhale, hands to heart. And inhale, open. And exhale, bow forward. And inhale, come together. And exhale, hands to heart. Do that one more time. Inhale, out. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, step together. Exhale to heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, step together. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Yeah. Just these simple little things get all of our systems running optimally. Yeah, that way we don't have to call out to an electrician or a plumber to get ourselves working properly. Yeah, just by moving. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a little series here. So we want to come to the right side of your chair here. Good. All right, so we're going to do a little balance practice here. Yeah, and you can hold on to your chair here. So first we're going to just, let's just come to a little march. Let's just warm up a little bit. Yeah, good. Nice tall spine. And even doing this is so amazing for us. Like when we're just standing and talking to somebody, or, you know, we've been sitting and watching TV for a while and we just stand up and lift our heart and continue to watch as we're just moving the body a little bit. Yes, I think I've shared with you that the fourth most common reason for why we fall and for many diseases is just that we sit too much. Yeah, it's become an epidemic, just our sitting too much. And that's just how society is, right? we sit a lot. So this is just helpful, just little movements. All right, so holding on to our chair, we're gonna step our outside foot into a square and a couple times. And that's just gonna help us. Again, this is to help with the balance. If we, step off something, it'll help with that. Good. So arms to either side here. And we're gonna step forward. Good. We got that one. Here's the one that's a little tricky. Then we're gonna step out to the side. Then we're gonna step back. Then we're gonna step in. So that's the pattern. You got it? So you can either hold on if that's, feeling a little bit too precarious for you, or you can not, hold on. And you can do small little steps, or you can do a bigger one. All right, let's do 2 more on this side. So step forward, and then step out to the side, and then step back with your feet even, and then step them together. And forward and to the side. So you're bending your knees a little bit, back and center, engaging these glutes. Forward, side, back, center. We're going to do 1 more. Forward, to the side, to the back, and center. Good. Shake it out. Good. All right, we're going to move on to little pendulum lunges here. And again, you can hold on to a chair here if you'd like, or you can have arms just alongside your body where they're comfortable. So here we're going to step forward, and we're going to just bend a little bit, bend our knees a little bit, and then step center. And then we're going to step back and bend our knees a little bit and step center. So only a little bit. There should be not discomfort in the knees. And then heel toe forward and drop and step center. And then toe back and drop straight down and step center. And 1 more. Heel toe forward and drop and step center and back and drop and step center. All right, we're going to do that same thing here. Let's just take a break. But we're going to try to skip the center part. We're going to go right from forward to back, forward to back. You ready? Okay. So heel toe forward, come down, and now step straight back. Here you might want to hold on. And then forward and down and back and down. So just make this nice and easy. Forward, heel toe, and drop. And step straight back and drop. Now we're going to stay here with our foot back. Good. You can scoot it back just a little bit more if it feels comfortable. Good. And now we're going to lift our back heel and drop it down. And lift our back heel and drop it down. Now, if it's available to you, we're going to, as you lift the heel, lift the arm and down. And lift the arm and down. If you're feeling pretty stable here, you can experiment with lifting both arms, lift the back heel and down. Good. And both arms and down. And 1 more, you got it. Both arms and down. Now pause here. Good. I want you to take your pelvic floor, your hips, and scoot them forward. Good. And we're just going to do this pelvic tilt. Forward and back. And forward. So you're scooting your pelvis forward and back. And forward, and bringing that knee right underneath your hip, and then stretching it back. So you get that little bit, you're feeling this big time in your hip flexor. Really glutes. 1 more. Pelvis forward and back. Good. And now bring that leg forward and shake it out. Good job. Yeah, all this little practice of different ways we step. Again, we want that memory in our brain. We want that memory, and if we get up in the middle of the night and we trip on something and we do that, the brain's like, oh, I know that one, I got it. Yeah, so well, let's do that same fun dance on this side. And again, please take this to where it's comfortable for you. There should be no pain. It can be tiny little steps. That's enough because that's taking us off balance no matter what. Yeah. All right. So here we're going to do that box step again. So arms just relax alongside the body. Let's take a breath in and let it go. Relax the body. All right. And now with this outside leg, step forward and then to the side and step it back and to the center. We're all going to go out dancing after this. Forward to the side. That knee is soft, right? Where knee is not locked, neither one. Knees are never locked. And out to the side and back and center. One more. Forward, nice and controlled to the side. That's the tricky one. And back and center. Good. And shake it out. Good. All right, now we're going to do our little lunges, stopping in the middle. Right? And again, you can hold on to your chair if you want to start there. All right, so just heel toe forward a little bit and drop the hips down. And then step to the center. And then toe back and drop down. And tap center. Now if you want to try without holding on, arms along the side. Heel toe forward and drop down. And then tap center. And then toe back and drop down. And tap center. Heel toe forward and down. And tap center. Back and drop. And tap center. Good. And shake it out. Good. All right. So the next one is our skipping the center tap. But if that's not working for you, continue to do that tap center. Yeah. Or you can just wait until we're done, right? So take this to where you get a little bit of a challenge, but you're not uncomfortable, you're not breathing. All right, so you can start with hands on the chair, and you're gonna step forward and drop down. And you're gonna go right to the back, nice and easy, controlled, and drop. And then heel toe forward, and just take a little bow, drop your hips, and then straight back. If that's feeling okay, you can try without arms, hanging on. And drop down, and step back, and drop down, and heel toe forward. You got this, and drop down. And this time when we send that foot back, you're gonna pause. Again, you can hold on to the chair here. If you wanna scoot that foot back just a little bit, if that's comfortable on your body, good. And then we're gonna lift that back heel, make sure that the heel's straight back and it's not turned in. And then come into a lunge. Drop the heel, lift the heel, and drop the heel. Now if you wanna lift the outside arm and heel, and then come back down, that's an option. Lift, and drop. Now if you wanna do both, option, right? Lift up, lift the heel, and then bring it down. And lift that heel, and bring it down. And lift that heel, and bring it down. Good. And now we're going to draw that side a little bit further forward, knee a little bit closer to underneath the hip. Good. We're going to do those pelvic tilts here. So tilting the pelvis forward, and then tilting it back, dropping the heel. And tilt it forward and back. This one's a little tricky. Just do your best. Forward, you want to get this stretch in this hip flexor and back. And then drawing that leg forward and back. On an inhale breath, bring that back leg forward and relax. Wiggle it out. That's a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, but we want to get that strength going in this lower body. That's going to keep us from that prevention of falling. Yeah, such a important thing. We probably all know somebody that's fallen and possibly broken something. Usually it's a hip and or whatever. And so anyway, this is what this is all about. Yeah, good. All right. Let's bring our hands up to, let's come to a little bit wider stance here, soften the knees. Now let's just do some hip circles here. Nice and easy. One direction. Good. And then reverse and go the opposite direction. Yeah. And come back to center. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And now we're just going to do a little bit more of a deeper side bend for our spine. Yeah, we work to this low body a lot. Let's come back up here a little bit. Good. So inhale, reach the right arm forward and up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, try to stretch the right fingertips up a little higher. Feel a little bit deeper stretch here. Good. And then inhale, reach the fingers up. And on an exhale, reach up and over. And again, try to keep that head next to the arm. And then inhale up, softening the knees. Exhale, drop the arm back and down. Just about 2/3 of the way. And then inhale, start to raise the arm as the body rotates back forward. Good. And exhale, cross your arm in front of your body. Drop your fingers about 2/3 of the way, front of you. And then inhale, straighten the knees, reach the arm up. Good. And exhale, again, reach up and over. And breathe into that whole right side. Yeah. And inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, relax that right arm. Feel it floating through space, through your energy field. Yeah, and relax. Let's do that same thing with the other side. Reach the arm forward and up. I got you working today. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, stretch up longer. Get as long as you can, pressing down into that left foot, reaching up with the left fingers. Take a breath in. And on an exhale breath, just reach up and over. It's elongating. This is about stretching long, not about going over far. Good. And then inhale, press into the feet to come up. Exhale, soften the knees. Turn the body, reach that arm back and down. Just opening up this front body here. Inhale, slowly come back up and forward. And exhale, cross forward with that arm, bring it down about 2/3 of the way, bend the knees. Yeah. And then inhale, reach the arm forward and up, stretch up tall. And as you exhale again, reach up and lean over. Get so long in that left side, opening up all these nadis. There's a ton of nadis in the bottom of our feet. So press down into your toes, your heels, your whole foot. Inhale, slowly come back up, and exhale, relax. That's why most of us, some people don't like foot rubs, but when you get a foot rub, you just get that sense of, oh, wow, this is great. I feel great. That that energy, our subtle energy feels so good because they're getting all those nadis opening up in the bottom of our feet. Let's bring our hand onto our chair. Let's do that little massage, forward and back. Feeling the whole foot, both the outsides and the insides, the balls of the feet, the heels, the toes as you come forward, the heels as you go back. Yeah, just opening up all that good nadi energy. Good. All right, come back to center. Good, shake it out. All right. We're going to slide our hands back, interlace your hands behind your back, touch your palms if you can. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders back and down. Feel the arms and hands slide down towards the floor. Feel the chest lift the chin up slightly. Bring a smile to your face and breathe. Breathe into your heart. Yes. So good for our sitting, right? Because as we sit, we slump forward. And as we slump forward, a good part of our day, yeah, that's where our body stays. We don't want that. And then exhale, relax everything. And just come to our mountain pose, right? Kneecaps lift, palms forward. Nice tall spine. smile on the face. And it's important to smile a lot. That releases the serotonin, endorphin. But it also is more important to smile when you don't feel like smiling. Fake it. Yeah, just turn up the corners of your mouth. Sometimes it might even feel like a grimace. But it sends the same message to the brain. The brain doesn't know, right? It's just like looking for signs in the body. Yeah. So anyway, let's make our way back to our chair. Nice work up here, everybody. So again, making our sitting down an asana practice. Yeah. So take a nice big breath in. Feet's right behind you there, ready for your arrival. Take a breath in and exhale. Send your hips back. Maybe go about halfway. Just make it a little bit of a workout, a little strengthening of these thighs. Feel these thighs firing up. It's like, okay, I'm not just gonna plop down here. Yeah, I'm gonna work. Take a breath in, send the hips back a little more. Maybe you grab the front of the chair. Come down almost 2/3 of the way, maybe. Using your toes, remember those, the feet? Yeah, big breath in, and now on an exhale breath, see it as controlled as you can, using your hand as little as possible to come to a seat. Something to practice, nice thing to practice. Good. All right, let's relax, release it out. We're gonna just open up our hips a little bit more before we make our way to final relaxation. Yeah, it's always good to open up the hips. So grab behind the one knee, it doesn't really matter which one you want to start with, and hug it in. Reach your shoulders back. Let's do a nice little circle with our feet. Option is to have your toe on the floor and rock your heel side to side and other direction. Yeah. Now placing this leg on top of the, right above the knee. That's an option. Lift the heart, lift the foot. Yes. Say hello to this left hip here. Yes. And you can, again, always lay that foot onto that left foot outside of your right foot. Take a breath in and lift the heart and look up. Notice the little bit more deeper stretch just when you do that. Keep the spine straight. Exhale. Just slide your chest and your belly forward. Good. Take another breath in. Exhale. Maybe you come a little bit further. Breath in. And on this exhale breath, look down towards the leg, towards the floor. And close the eyes. And find a few breaths here. Just being gentle. With each exhale breath, soften the body. Wiggle your fingers, relax your shoulders. See if the body, with each exhale breath, can relax a little bit further forward. Nice and gentle. Just opening up the hip, stretching that glute. That'll also keep our hips more open, looser. Yeah. Get that synovial fluid going on in those hips, keeping them lubricated. And on an inhale breath, press down into the standing left foot. Slowly bring with a straight spine, bring the body back up. And very tenderly say thank you to this leg for being up here or there or below, and uncross. Nice. All right. Wiggle out. Yeah. So important to keep our hips stretched out, because when our hips, I think pain, when we get stiff in our joints and especially our hips, that's when we tend to shuffle, right? We don't walk as functionally, and that's when we then also get that propensity to find something to trip on, because we're not taking our foot up when we step, we're shuffling. So there's more things to trip on. The other leg, hug that thigh in. And do a little circle in one direction. And then other direction. Good. And now on this side, we're going to just cross here. Yeah. All right, so cross where you're comfortable, either on your ankles, on your feet, or up here. notice the difference. This side for me, way tighter. Yes. So lift the heart, look up. You always want to have a nice tall spine. If you're hunched forward, I say this all the time, drop your foot. Just lay it onto that other foot. Yeah. Another breath in. And as you exhale, looking up, spine is straight, and then slide your chest and your belly forward, hinging at your hips. And then take another breath in. And as you exhale, come a little bit further if you can. Good. Third exhale. And looking down at the leg this time, let the weight of the body come forward, opening up that left hip. And breathe. Again, noticing where you're holding tension. So take a big breath in, and as you exhale, just even wiggle your fingers. That'll relax your arms. That'll relax your shoulders. Yeah. And then breathe slowly as you exhale. Just let the body melt forward a little bit more. Yeah, and a little bit more. Now, when you're ready, find that right foot, press down into the foot with a straight spine. Slowly bring the body back up. Good. And then very gently cross your legs. Good. And relax. Nice, beautiful work, everybody, today. Good class. Good. Roll your feet up and down again. Get those lower nadis working. I think that's the most concentration of nadis is in the bottom of the feet. And relax. Good. All right. And get yourself now ready for final relaxation. This is where all this energy, all this flow that we've done, our electrical system, our plumbing system, our energy, subtle energy systems, yeah, all opened up now. And bring your palms up on your lap. Close your eyes. If you're on the floor, that's fine. Laying down. Good. Let's just do some alternate nostril breathing without using the hand on the face. Good. So as you inhale, right, inhale and close the fist on the left side. And as you exhale, let the fist open. And inhale, close your fist on the right side. Just nice loose fist. And exhale, open. Inhale, left, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, right, close gently. Exhale, open. Do two more at your own pace. Nice and slow. Time you exhale, the left side, relax. And just gently keeping the palms open. Eyes are closed. Gentle smile on the face. A nice breath in. And let it go. Relax the shoulders, the heart, the arms. Another breath in. Relax the hips, the legs, the feet. Just finding stillness, finding quiet. Bring your awareness to your heart space. Notice the heart expand and contract. This so sweetly. One more minute. Let go of all of your efforts. Smile on the face. Notice the mind and just allow the mind, allow the thoughts to come and go. You start to think, you start to get hooked on a thought, bring your awareness to your heart. And notice the heart expand and relax as you breathe. Notice how you feel. Feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to come back now into this space and time. A deeper breath in and let it go. Again, to slowly move the body, wiggling toes and fingers gently, waking the body back up sweetly, rocking it side to side. Coming back to stillness, bringing your hands into prayer position, palms together, and resting your hands onto your heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. We'll close practice today with this. Usually, we are in a hurry in the mind and slow in our actions. It's better the other way around. Patience in the mind and dynamism in action is the right formula. You're feeling ready and complete at your own pace. Gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your heart. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself, practicing that alternate nostril breath. So great. A lovely, beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Yeah. And if you come to class, we'll show you little tricks about the alternate nostril breath. See you next time.